I'm CP101, and this is an update on the Cobra. And I put a slideshow before all this so you can kind of see the pieces, parts. Figured it'd be easier doing it that way. We're going to be building both kits for the appreciation build. This Cobra here, as you can see, and then also that Mustang. Big Charlie left me a comment saying, why don't you just build both? So it's like, well, yeah, shoot, what the hell am I thinking? So when we get done with the Cobra, we'll be doing the Mustang. So anyway, the Cobra went together easy peasy, no issues whatsoever. Great little kit. I love these little 1/72 kits. I just have so much fun with them. I don't know why. I just do. But, you know, this came out back in 1968. That's when it was first released. And for a old tooling, it went together just easy peasy. I was really impressed how well it went together. We've got the interior painted. I used the recommended colors that Monogram said to use. Plus I got online and looked at some pictures of some real Cobras, and it seemed to match what Monogram was saying. So we went with a gray interior. I used the Americana Zinc. Oop, there we go, Americana Zinc for the interior. We used a little bit of black for this sight up here. I think it's a sight, some kind of doodad. So we're going to just plain old black there, and I'll probably do some touching up on the interior once I get everything painted and before we glue the canopy on. The pilots, comes with two pilots. We painted the flight suits green drab, Model Master acrylic green drab. The helmets are Model Master semi-gloss white. The flesh for the faces is the Vallejo basic skin tone. That's pretty cool. What else? That's all I got so far as paint. Now, if you buy this little kit, when you go to put it together, make sure you put some weight underneath the pilots because it is tail heavy. I screwed up and I didn't even consider it being tail heavy until after I got it all together and set it down on its skids, and it's like, oops, that ain't gonna work. So I wasn't about to try to tear this apart. So what I did was I took my amazing putty, because that's a real dense putty, real heavy putty, and I filled this nose piece because that's a separate piece, and I filled it up with the putty. And then I glued it on, and it was almost enough to keep it on its skids. And then I got the idea, well, this turret is two pieces, and that's right underneath this guy, so I filled this up with the acrylic putty too, the amazing putty. And that was enough between the nose and the gun. That's enough to keep it on its skids and not fall back on its tail, so that worked out pretty good. So if you screw up like I did and forget to add your weight, just put it in the nose and in that gun, the gun turret, and it'll give you enough to keep the front end down. So that worked out pretty good, thank goodness. If not, I just would have had to glue it to the base, that's all. But yeah, so we got that. We did a little bit of sanding on the seams because they had a bit of a rough edge on all the seams, so we kind of smoothed those out. Didn't have to use any filler work, it went together that well. I did have to do a little bit of filing up here where the cockpit slides under, because one half was a little longer than the other half, so I had to file it and get it even. And I had to do a little bit of sanding on this front cover, which is gray. I'm going to switch over to black once I get this thing painted. And yeah, that's really about it. As I said, just a great little kit. The rotors we'll put on last. I wasn't going to, put them on until I get everything painted. The color for the helicopter, we're going to either use the color we use on the flight suit, which is this green drab, or we're going to use this color, which is dark green. I haven't decided yet. You can kind of see the difference between colors here. I'm leaning towards the green drab, which is what I painted their flight suits. But it'll be one of these two greens, both a Model Master, both are acrylic. And then once we get it all painted, I'll go back and touch up where I need to. Inside here, there's nothing, so I'm going to do inside the exhaust here. The Model Master is a jet exhaust. We'll put that in there. It's got some little duct work here. Here, looks like here. For that, we'll use Model Master Grammy Flat Black. And I believe that'll be just about it for all the colors. It'll be all Model Master, all acrylic, and I'm really going to miss Model Master. You know, to me the paints are okay, but I still like my Model Master better. So we got the canopy here. We're going to have to mask this and do some painting on the support work, the framework. So that ought to be fun, but I think I can do it. I'll just take my time and use a lot of washi tape, and we'll get it painted eventually here. Let's see if I can get this on here. Kind of slides down underneath there, and then you kind of slip it over. It's kind of tricky. It's a tight fit. Now I can't get it on there. I'll screw it up. Anyway, it's a bit of a tight fit though, but it does go on there because I had it on. So, yeah. It's got a hole underneath here because there we go. Get on camera, Chris. This kit, when it first came out, came with a stand. Of course, my issue, the 80s issue, you don't get a stand. So, but that's okay. So, all right, guys, that's it for the Cobra. When we get this done, we'll jump over to the Mustang and get that done, and everything will be pretty cool. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you in the next video.